My name is Victoria, and I am from Philadelphia. I came all the way up here to New York because this was important to me.
Hi.
Hi.
Come on in. Victoria?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to my home. Make yourself comfortable. So have you ever been to a medium before?
No.
Okay. I never ask anyone or expect anyone to believe in what I do. This is about you knowing that there truly is more to life than just here in the physical world, but more importantly, that your loved ones are with you. So I am going to start with the mother energy that stepped forward. So how do you connect with that?
It's my mother. My mother has departed. Yes.
Okay, and where does the father come in as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Both have.
So know that what's happening is that they stepped forward, and what they did is they held hands. It's my symbol for that they are there for each other, always.
They always were. Always were.
I have to say my parents were the dream parents that most kids wish they had. We were a close family. My father, being a Marine, was strict, but fair. And my mother was the most loving, caring woman on the planet. She was the backbone of the family.
How do you connect with camping? Do you used to camp, or do you?
Yes. We used to, as not just a family, but my parents directed a marching band for kids, and the whole band went camping many times.
It's really interesting she brought that up because just last week I was talking about the band that my parents started. In the 70s, they started a marching band to keep kids off the street. So it was not uncommon for me to come out of my bedroom upstairs and there were 6 kids sleeping on my living room floor. My parents were parents to other kids, and we never felt neglected. They were always there for us. They were just wonderful, wonderful people.
So, let me ask you this. Your father, I keep feeling this heaviness in my head. And then they showed me you like asking questions or going through like medical records after they died.
Yes.
So your father says, don't you give it a second thought about your mom and I. Because he shows me you going through all these medical and going, well, why didn't anyone see this? Like, maybe we could have did this. You need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
16 years ago, my mother passed away from complications to a drug from cancer. We were looking at the medical records, trying to find out, okay, mom didn't die from cancer. Was the medication done inappropriately? And my mother made us promise that if she did die from that experimental medication, that we weren't allowed to sue the hospital. So that's where that reference was dead on, 100% accurate. And I knew as soon as she passed that my father was going to give up. Shortly thereafter, 6 months after my father passed away. I think he really died from a broken heart, not from cancer, because he had to be with her. At 17, my father and mother found my stash of girls' clothes under my bed. And, of course, I claimed that they were my girlfriends. My father being the Marine that he was, he said, well, if I find out they weren't, I'll beat the gay out of you. And of course, he didn't understand. And I didn't fully understand myself. All I knew is I always liked girl things. Always.
I just saw something just so like, totally like fun and like, it was almost like I saw Broadway, but it was just.
I recently played on Broadway.
Stop it!
Yes, I played for a lovely band in Manhattan. It's a community band. And we played at a place called Symphony Space on Broadway.
Stop it!
Yes.
And he says, tell her that, yes, I am proud.
I got back into music actually as my father's dying wish. Mm-hmm. One of his dying wishes.
So know that your father made me feel that he understands you. and gets it. And he says, I am sorry that I wasn't able to support you the way that you needed me to.
I was actually at my father's funeral when I knew I could be who I was. Because what I did at his funeral meant the world to me. And I knew it meant the world to him. It was something he asked me to do. And no matter how hard it hurt, I had to do it, and I couldn't screw up. I had to make it happen right. I played taps for him.
Oh my God. Amazing.
I was a musician before I transitioned, and I was away from it for a long time. But then he asked me, he said, I really want you to get back into playing and performing again because you were good at it. That's when he asked me to play taps for him when he died, and then shortly thereafter he died. Out of every musical performance I've ever done in my life, I have to say that's the one I'm most proud of, because I didn't crack a note. I didn't collapse. I kept it together until the end. That last note, as soon as I pulled that trumpet away from my lips, I just felt such a sigh of relief that I did it. I'm gonna live my life the way I should have lived.
That is your message today from your parents, that they want you to know that they are proud of you because you feel complete. Know that your parents see from the other side that you wish they were able to be a part of your life now.
Yes, very much.
But know through spirit they are.
You know, my first 53 years of my life is really a lie. And that freedom of setting yourself free, people just don't get it unless you experience it.
So I want to thank you for coming here today. I consider it an honor and a privilege to channel the souls of the departed. True honor and a privilege to meet you.
It was amazing.
And I hope this helps you with your healing.
As a young boy, I always sought my father's approval. And now I have the answer to that.